I bring you tidings on a Tuesday afternoon where we have just finished the Labor Day weekend. It's September the 7th, 2021. And it's high noon, actually, where the sun is beating down overhead. And I don't know if you've looked around lately, but we live in the most amazing area where the skies are blue and the grass is green, and we live in a lushness. So I invite you this day to understand the gratitude within this privilege that we have been given. And a piece of my privilege is I'm going to go on vacation. It was to start this morning. We had a little fender bender last night, and so well our trip has been detained just a little bit. The good news is with some Gorilla Tape and an amazing auto body person, we've done a little Gorilla Tape and screws, and we're still going to use the same vehicle to drive. We're on our way to the Boundary Waters Canoe Wilderness area to just immerse ourselves in nature and to do one of the things that we love, which is to get in a canoe on pristine lakes and to just be in creation's beauty, to soak up all the holiness and sacredness that our creation has to offer us as we celebrate our oneness with that. While I am gone, it's going to be an amazing time here, and I'm a little jealous in one way, but I'm glad that we're actually doing these videos and that it will be recorded so that I will get to see it. Reverend Marcia Cham is going to be here for the next 3 weeks. I'm going to be gone 2 of them. And she has in her soul a desire to teach and to help us understand how we in our own spirituality can go deeper and to actually know a freedom within ourselves when we know more about ourselves. You know, one of the things I like to say a lot is the truth shall set you free, Jesus taught. And sometimes the truth can be hard to really know who we are and how we have been created. And when we accept that, and we know a little bit more about ourselves, there is a freedom in that. Like, why do I do what I do? How did I get here? And so this first week, you'll see in this email that she's going to actually kind of begin to answer that question. How did I get to be like this? And then the second week, it's, so when do we feel ourselves trapped? How do we understand God? How do we understand prayer? And looking at how we have been created as individuals will help us find a freedom as we truly do dive in deeper to how we understand the divine, the sacredness of ourselves as well as our relationship with all creation. And then on the third week, the 26th of September, she's going to talk about how then we do this in community. All of this ties into our relational covenant that is being rolled out and that is attached to this email. Because as we seek to be in covenant with one another relationally, a piece of that is rubbing up against one another. And I know that some of you rub up against one another and it's hard. And you may rub up against me and it's hard. And well, I may do some things that really irk you and frustrate you. And some of you do some things that irk me and frustrate me. And a piece of being church is learning how to be with one another in all of our blessings and our gifts and our graces and yes, our quirkiness. So I invite you, I challenge you, please be a part of these next 3 Sundays, the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. And you can do that from your own home digitally, or you can come here live and probably wear a mask and be socially distanced. Here is some other big news. We've been working with a vendor, Boxcast, and they are teaching us how to do live stream with an iPad such that you can hear it. The reason why we've been still doing videos is to do some post-production work because we haven't got all the audio figured out. However, I think we are figuring out the audio. And so this Sunday, the 12th, we have our fingers crossed. While I'm gone, this is, yes, a little bit of a laughter, a joke. Sarah is excited, I think, to be in charge of making our worship service go live this Sunday. Our musicians have agreed, our speakers have agreed to have a live stream moment, which means that we will be posting live stream on YouTube and on Facebook at 11:05. Know this, that if you're here in worship service, you know, that also may determine how you engage. And so we may structure our worship a little different. so that we are safe and comfortable in worship as much as possible, knowing that we are being broadcast live out into the digital world. So that's the news. If you send me an email beginning tomorrow, it will come back. This email won't be checked for 2 weeks. So I'm really gonna attempt to turn off all digital technology, phones and emails, and just go immerse in nature and allow that to find some nurture and some healing and some respite. And I hope you too are finding ways to turn your digital pieces off and to know Sabbath, to renew and rejuvenate your own spirit and your soul. So you won't hear from me for a couple of weeks, and until that time, may you know that you're beloved, that you are a gift from the Holy Creator, and that I look forward to these 2 weeks away, and I look forward to returning. Peace be with you.